Please be sure to support the video we reacted to today by clicking the link at the top. Enjoy the show. It's 5 minutes, y'all. It's a 5-minute video, y'all. Not too bad. Not too bad. Tyrone Magnus. That face, though. That face says it all, doesn't it? I'm sorry, go back. That face says it all, doesn't it? Look at his face! Look at Tyrone's face!
Did he just flee the country?
Did he just flee the country? Bro, and the fact that it got tracked. The fact that it got tracked so they know he's in the Caribbean islands.
Diddy's homes were raided in the U.S. to kick off the week. But the guy's own private jet is miles away in a completely different nation.
There's no way this happens, right? There's no way this happens. But bro, if they freaking raid his house and find something connecting him to Tupac.
Unclear.
That's stupid of me. It's stupid of me. There's no way. There's no way. I don't even believe he did it. But
why is that unclear? TMZ has tracked.
Weirder things have happened, my dude. Weirder things have happened. Faction is stranger than fiction.
He's aboard himself. He's miles away in a completely different nation. Although it's unclear if he's aboard himself. Why is that unclear?
It's unclear if he's on the plane that fled. I mean, it's true. We don't know.
He has tracked Diddy's personal Love Air LLC jet, the well-known black Gulfstream 5 that Diddy has flaunted and flown for years now.
First, though, I want to bring in Ollie Coleman.
The aircraft is currently on the ground in Antigua, which is down in the Caribbean.
In Antigua?
Based on the flight activity viewed by...
Bro, P. Diddy playing Skull and Bones over here. He all the way in Antigua.
Diddy's jet has been up and down California between Sunday and Monday, taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport Sunday evening around 5:30 p.m. Pacific time and landing at Palm Springs International Airport around an hour later. An hour after that, around...
Bro, how people can just fly... Bro, why I gotta be broke? Why y'all got me all broke over here, bro? I gotta get rich, bro. Y'all can just fly on a freaking jet and just get places like that? Like, y'all, that is wild. Why is it... Hold on. Stop. There we go. Sorry, Twitch is just bugging me. Opera, you're really starting to piss me off, Opera.
Diddy's jet took off from Palm Springs yet again and landed in Van Nuys Airport, which is in the LA area. About 30 minutes later, around 8 p.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Pacific time Monday, the jet took off from Van Nuys Airport and landed at some point in Antigua.
From Van Nuys to Antigua.
Currently grounded there, although the flight data has yet to update and register him as having officially landed.
Oh, what are they? So basically, it did track. He is tracked. It's just that for some reason they're not reporting where they landed.
In any case, it's definitely Diddy's jet. No question.
Can I genuinely ask to anyone out, if in the off chance that some pilot out there freaking does it, what is the law there? Like, do you get in trouble as a pilot if like you do not report that? If you do not have a manifesto of everyone riding on your plane and stuff?
Whether Diddy is on that plane, we don't have any evidence at this point, and we also
because there has to be a passenger manifest
on the scene.
No.
As we reported, 2 of Diddy's homes in LA and Miami were swarmed by federal law enforcement agencies Monday, and armed officials stormed the properties, taking some people into custody, including his sons, Justin and King. Unclear of
they arrested his 2 sons?
Taking place. The raids are believed to have stemmed from accusations hurled at Diddy in multiple lawsuits, which have touched on alleged trafficking, amongst other claims, all of which he vehemently
alleged trafficking. That's so specific.
denied. We've reached out to Diddy's rep and lawyers. So far, no word back yet. I was talking about this with Scarlo, and we was just like, you think, we were just talking, we were like, you think he would have fled the country. It's like they raided his houses, and she's the one that told me that they actually cuffed his kids, took his kids into custody. And I was sitting there like, well, I was like, maybe he knew they were coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got other people, but they didn't get him. And I'm just like, you know, a billionaire like him, you think he would kind of see certain things, you know, ramping up. And if, you know, you don't want to get got, you make your escape and get it all planned. So I don't know. There was some footage of him apparently pacing around at an airport earlier. That was it. He wasn't in custody, but that was it. So
that is very suspicious behavior, bro.
Caribbean, I don't think. Well,
Brian Peck was pen pals with serial murderer and child. Yeah,
here's something we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, of all freaking people, dude. John Wayne freaking Gacy, bro.
Think he fled the country? Yes or no?
Shout out. I just want to make sure people are aware. Both, Josh Peck and Drake Bell have spoken. They are on good terms, and both are absolutely horrified by the actions of Brian Peck. I just want people to be aware of that. That's not I just need people to know, because apparently that a lot of rumors have been getting spread, and a lot of hate's going towards Josh Peck. Oh, my apologies. Though, even though Drake himself has come out and not necessarily defended, but yeah, defended and said hey, he does not deserve any hate, right? The guy has spoken to me and reached out to me and been so good. Yesterday, Law and Crime Network uploaded a video where they addressed all the people listed in Diddy's freaking A, dude.
Yes.
There's a whole list.
Yes.
And ain't that just it, bro? It don't matter how big you are, how gangster you think, or how many people you surround yourself with, or what posse you got. You're gonna eventually get got. That's it. It's just a matter of time. Freaking A, dude. I'm gonna subscribe here, give the support. Thank you so much, Tyrone, for giving us this info. You said there was one more video. It was the news article one. Let me just check real quick. Another 5-minute one. Let's check it out real quick.
He is the deputy editor of Page 6 at the New York Post. He is out front on this story as well. So big question, where's Diddy? Ollie, where is Diddy tonight?
He seems to know about as much as we do, actually, at the moment. As you say, he seems to be, in touch with his lawyers. But aside from that, yeah, he's...
This is Ollie Coleman, deputy editor. What the frick does he have to do with Diddy? Is this guy a Diddy specialist or what?
Either in I suspect he's somewhere on the East Coast, but yeah, they're keeping his whereabouts pretty close to their chest.
So what I always love about the internet and hate about it at the same time, and
can I ask, why do you need so many doors to get to your backyard? It's just freaking, that's just unnecessary. Why so many doors?
See,
I'm not no architect or nothing, but that just seems stupid to put so many doors, no? And he's got more doors!
He's got a website that tracks celebrities' planes. He's been sued by all of them. What's the story on Diddy's plane?
Bro, you know you're doing something bad when you need 3 escape routes and 1 wall.
So what I always love about the internet and hate about it at the same time, and if you're a privacy, guru, you're not going to like this. We can track people's planes. There's a kid who's got a website that tracks celebrities' planes. He's been sued by all of them. What's the story on Diddy's plane?
This is what I hate about the internet, but also love, because we, the news, can use all these resources.
So, as much as you can track those things, you can also...
I'm just saying, I'm not tracking Diddy. You are, news reporter lady. Your news network is. Stop pretending like you don't use all this stuff.
Go to some trouble and
ain't no private citizen tracking people's planes for no reason. I mean, except for stalkers and weirdos.
On this occasion, his plane sort of disappeared,
like the whole Taylor Swift situation,
being gone private, as it were. So that's not much of a clue right now.
So how do you go private? Can the owner of the plane? Because I know that lots of celebrities have tried to keep their, you know, their flight path private, and it doesn't always work. But can you, if you're the owner of the plane, can you do something about that? Can you get off FlightAware?
Yeah, I mean, my pilot usually takes care of that for me, so I don't know. It's not something I handle on.
My pilot? Who the frick are you, Ollie? What the frick? Ollie's got his own frickin' private pilot? Nah, son, if you own a jet, you're suspicious. You should just be. I feel like anyone who owns a private jet is just simply too rich. And, like, it has to be guilty of something. Like, at a certain point. I'm joking, Ollie. Calm down, Ollie. Relax.
On my own, but no, I think it's yeah, it's something.
How much money does a deputy editor get paid? What the frick?
You cannot do it over a prolonged
Of
period
page
of time,
6? What did you only edit page 6?
Everybody would do it all the time. But yeah, in instances like
but
this,
that's kind of my point though. Like what would the pilot get in trouble for not
to be removed from
reporting his landing?
But the word is that the owner made the request to be removed from FlightAware. I find that super fascinating. I got to ask you also about.
The report says the owner
today. I follow 50 Cent. I usually see stuff about liquor and women and all the rest, but today it was very, very...
Yeah, I typically follow 50 Cent, and all he talks about is women and liquor. Weird. His associate got arrested as well? Oh, they're going after all of them.
And it speaks to what, like, the voices that have not come out in support of Diddy. Quite the opposite. This is what 50 Cent tweeted.
Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case. You are correct, 50 Cent. You are correct.
Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case.
Yeah, he is correct. He is 100% correct. Like, they typically aren't putting handcuffs on you unless they got something to charge.
What else are we seeing about people in the entertainment industry, the hip hop industry?
So of course this is not a course, and this is not to say that everything is true. More so, there's some kind of like at least the authorities recognize that there is something here to look at.
You know, people who came to his defense many times before. Is that happening now?
Yeah, I mean, 50 Cent's a slightly unusual case. I mean, he and Diddy have a long history, on and off friendship, rivalry, and I actually broke a story right after the lawsuit started coming out in November, saying that 50 Cent he has a pretty major production company and he was producing a documentary.
Thing is, like 50 Cent, Eminem. Let me think. Bro, I'm trying to think of everybody. Like back during like the Slaughterhouse days, you know, like. There was a lot like Toy Soldiers, Slaughterhouse, like there was so much unnecessary bad blood between so many different rappers, artists, which I feel like is when they are started to separate and go in their own routes, you know.
Documentary on this,
but sometimes they're cool, yeah, sometimes they're not. I think
that
like people really thought Diddy was gonna like clap back at M, right? Back when he did Kill Shot and like freaking threw out that one line about like Diddy having to admit that he's the one that he called the hit on Tupac, you know?
You know, we've seen with so many powerful people, you know, once the cracks start to show,
whether it was him being scared of M and not wanting to clap back, that's a different story, right? But
a lot of people want to make sure that they're kind of on the right side of the story, right? So, you know, for a long time, the sensible thing to do.
Excessive show of force. Excessive, you say? Well, even with all this excessive show of force, they still didn't freaking get him. So if you ask me, they need more. The guy fled on a jet.
Support Diddy. He's a powerful man. He has a lot of people's careers riding on his say-so, you know, and then at some point, the sensible
and that's the thing is that he has a lot of people's like entire well-being and life in the palm of his hands. You get me?
Say, oh well, you know, of course, I always, you know, had my doubts about him, and we saw that with, you know, think about Meryl Streep with Harvey Weinstein, right? You know, one minute he's God, and the next minute he's
I'm
like,
sorry.
oh, of course, I always, you know, had my doubts about him. And we saw that with...
Is the news... Is it... okay, I was gonna say, is this like a censorship? Okay, it's not censorship. It's like, why would you censor him here, but then his face is like right freaking there? And no, it's the borders. I get it. Okay. I thought it was just like the stupidest censorship job.
With Harvey Weinstein, right? You know, one minute he's God, and the next minute he's like, oh, well, I'd always heard. And, you know,
there comes a time,
I always have my suspicions.
There comes a time when lots of people pull the lever and they jump ship before they or their brands go down with that ship. I'm not saying that's happening here, but Ollie Coleman, thank you for taking the time tonight to jump in on this breaking news. I really appreciate it. I'm going to call you again. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider, and don't forget to click
the guy didn't really give us anything we didn't already know. She put him on there like he was some kind of like Diddy professional, a Diddy like journalist or something.
Surrounding Sean Diddy Combs after federal agents raided his homes in California and Florida.
Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz joins us live in Holmby Hills with the latest. Irene.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, one of those raids happened here.
I'm gonna be real with you. I subscribed mainly because I feel bad reacting to it and not subscribing. It has nothing. I normally wouldn't.
His California home. Now his lawyer is speaking out.
90% of news just depresses me.
And we don't know where Sean Diddy Combs is right now. But federal investigators have confirmed that they have seized electronics in both his...
We did not find Sean Diddy Combs. I think we should have combed through the house a little bit better. Get it? No, I'm so stupid.
California and Florida homes. Sources say the case is tied to sex trafficking allegations.
This is why you subscribe to me. I'm a freaking comedic genius.
Yesterday, calling the search warrants an unprecedented ambush and a witch hunt. He has not been charged or arrested, but the rapper was also named in nearly half a dozen civil lawsuits accused of sexual assault and trafficking. Combs has denied the allegations. One of those suits is from music producer Rodney Jones.
Rodney Jones's lawsuit highlighted that Sean Combs, according to him, has video surveillance and recording devices throughout the many homes that he has, and that those recordings may have video of the alleged crimes that Rodney Jones is pointing to.
Oh.
Meantime, one of his employees...
Interesting. So they specifically wanted the in-house security footage.
25-year-old Brendan Paul.
They can really turn your own security against you, my dude. Do not F with the police. Producer of his recent Love album. Oh, okay. Thank you for that context.
Drug charges Monday. The civil
I wasn't sure who Rodney Jones is.
Drugs and guns for Combs. He has posted bail. Now the big question: Paul was arrested on drug.
Jones is pointing to.
Meantime, one of his employees named in one of the lawsuits, 25-year-old Brendan Paul, was arrested on drug charges Monday. The civil lawsuit claims Paul carried drugs and guns for Combs. He has posted bail. Now,
he carried drugs and guns, force multipliers, YouTube, for Combs. It's screw. She said it anyways, right? Screw it anyways. Okay. So you got a guy for that?
The big question remains, where is...
Actually, what am I talking about? That makes sense, right? You get... Don't cancel me, Twitter, but typically, if you got a good posse, you're gonna have the one Caucasian persuasion dude who's typically gonna hold on to your more illicit substances for hood reasons. If you know, you know.
This morning, while his plane last left from California going to the Caribbean, he reportedly... I love how
Brad is literally his freaking guy.
Has said
he's literally the guy who's assigned to take the heat, to hold the heat. You get me?
Out of the country, he has the right to.
He got caught on Mondays.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Well, they didn't say much about his two sons getting arrested. I was kind of hoping to see a little bit more on that side. All right, let's get back to the gameplay. That is insane to me. That is wild. He actually freaking fled. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Live reactions every Friday, so swing by.